Have you ever noticed how one simple compliment can ignite a sports debate that seems impossible to control? That's exactly what happened when Caitlin Clark publicly threw her support behind Sophie Cunningham's new Adidas player-exclusive shoe. It should have been a feel-good moment, a superstar celebrating a teammate's achievement. Instead, within hours, basketball fans were choosing sides. Social media timelines were overflowing with arguments. And what started as a sneaker launch suddenly became one of the hottest conversations surrounding the WNBA. Some people called it loyalty. Others called it favoritism. But if you look a little deeper, this story has almost nothing to do with a pair of shoes. It's about friendship, business, timing, and why certain players always seem to find themselves at the center of every major conversation. And once you understand everything leading up to this moment, the reaction suddenly makes a lot more sense. When Adidas revealed that Sophie Cunningham would receive her own player-exclusive colorway, plenty of fans celebrated the announcement. Player-exclusive sneakers aren't the same as a signature shoe built from the ground up, but they're still a significant milestone. They signal that a brand believes an athlete has enough personality, recognition, and influence to connect with consumers beyond the basketball court. For Cunningham, it represented years of work that often went unnoticed outside of dedicated WNBA circles. She had spent seasons carving out a reputation as an energetic competitor, someone willing to embrace tough assignments and bring emotion every time she stepped onto the floor. While she wasn't filling the stat sheet like some of the league's biggest stars, she had become recognizable for something equally valuable in today's sports landscape: her personality. Then Caitlin Clark entered the conversation. Instead of offering a quick congratulatory comment and moving on, Clark genuinely lit up while talking about Cunningham. She praised her teammates' confidence, talked about how much she appreciated the way Cunningham never backed away from difficult moments, and encouraged fans to check out the shoe when it became available. To Clark, it seemed completely natural. She wasn't trying to create headlines. She was supporting someone she genuinely respected. But the internet rarely allows things to stay that simple. Almost immediately, comment sections exploded. Some fans applauded Clark for lifting up a teammate. Instead of keeping every endorsement opportunity focused on herself, others questioned why Cunningham was receiving so much attention in the first place. The conversation shifted away from basketball and towards something much bigger. What actually earns an athlete major endorsement opportunities in today's sports world? That question has divided fans for years. And this latest debate only poured gasoline on the fire. What made Clark's support stand out wasn't just what she said, it was that alone transformed a routine product launch into one of the biggest basketball discussions of the week. But here's the part many casual fans don't fully understand. Clark and Cunningham didn't suddenly become close because they happened to wear the same jersey. Their relationship developed through months of practices, road trips, difficult games, and high-pressure moments. Basketball seasons are long. Teams spend more time together than most people realize. And genuine trust isn't built overnight. Players learn very quickly who will celebrate with them during victories and who will stand beside them when everything starts going wrong. According to Clark's own comments throughout the season, Cunningham earned that trust. She repeatedly described Cunningham as fearless, someone who never seems overwhelmed regardless of the situation, whether the Fever were leading comfortably or struggling through a difficult stretch. Clark emphasized that Cunningham's personality stayed remarkably consistent, loud, competitive, emotional, always willing to speak up. Those qualities don't always appear on a stat sheet. They don't show up in points per game or shooting percentages. But inside a locker room, they often matter just as much. Every successful team has players who bring stability during chaotic moments. Sometimes they're superstars. Sometimes they're veterans who simply understand how to keep everyone focused when emotions begin taking over. Cunningham built a reputation as someone who embraces those moments rather than avoiding them. That's one reason Clark's praise sounded so genuine. She wasn't reading from a script. She wasn't promoting a sponsor because someone asked her to. She sounded like someone talking about a friend. Ironically, That authenticity may have fueled the backlash even more. Because once social media sensed that Clark sincerely wanted Cunningham to succeed, every opinion became louder. Some fans argued endorsements should be based almost entirely on on-court production. Others pointed out that sports marketing has never worked that way. Professional athletes aren't only evaluated by points, rebounds, or assists. Brands also consider personality, visibility, storytelling, fan engagement, media appeal, and the ability to connect with audiences who might not even watch every game. That's true across every major sport. In the NFL, certain role players become household names because of memorable personalities. In the NBA, some athletes land national commercials despite never making an all-star team. In football, charismatic veterans often build enormous brands through leadership, interviews, podcasts, or viral moments rather than statistics alone. Sports marketing has always extended far beyond the box score. That's exactly why this conversation became so fascinating. People weren't actually arguing about shoes. They were arguing about value. What creates value in modern sports? And once those comments reached Mill,